This is an overview of milestone number 6 for Axone Universe, and milestone number 6 was for tokenization of resources. So this is creating NFTs from the resources that have been created on the platform. So we're gonna just go through the life cycle of an NFT that is created from a resource. So a resource can be created by highlighting a certain portion of text, and then you can click on this icon here, and this will create the illustration for that highlighted text. So we already have an illustration that has been created for Johnny, this highlighted text of Johnny. So when you create this illustration, you can then go to your studio, and if you go to the studio, you can manage that illustration. And so you go to your resources, and we have this resource. It has not been tokenized, it has not been listed yet, and we already have put a price for it to be 1 XRP, and then we have licensing, and we can also put properties for this resource. And so the next thing that we'll do is to tokenize it. So we also have done a custodial, we've opted for a custodial infrastructure initially, because we do not want authors who do not have XRPL wallet addresses to be constrained. So when you create an NFT, it will be sitting in the wallet address of Axone Universe, but in our database we will show that it is belonging to the actual creator of the NFT. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna say and tokenize, and then we'll see that token has been successfully submitted for tokenization. And then on the admin website, on the admin side for Axone Universe, we'll see that there is a transaction that has come through that needs to be signed. It's of the NFT token mint type. We can see the receiver is going to be Takunda, and then we can go ahead and we can sign that NFT transaction so that we can mint it. And so that is what I'm going to do right now. I'm just gonna sign it. Okay. All right. So I have just verified it. It should reflect in a moment that it has been signed. Okay, so there we go. So the NFT has been minted, and here we can see that status has changed from pending to success. And then if we go to the monetization side of things, we will see that in our earnings we have got a transaction of NFT token mint. It has no value because it has not been bought yet. Okay, so now when we go to our so we will refresh here. So if we go to our resources again, we can see that it has now been tokenized. So because it has been tokenized, we cannot change any of this data now, but what we can do is we can list it on the marketplace. Right, so listing it on the marketplace just it will create an NFT sale offer for the price that was specified. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. So since it is custodial, it is still sitting with Axone Universe, so we as Axone Universe will have to then authorize that NFT token create offer. So we are going to go ahead and do that again, authorizing the creation of this offer. Okay, I'm going to accept it on my German application. All right, so very soon it's gonna show that it has gone through. Okay, so it took a little bit of time, but it has gone through. So the creation offer has been done, and so that means that it has now been listed. So if we are going to refresh this, we'll see that it has been tokenized and it has also been listed, right? And so that now anybody can go ahead and buy the created token, the new limited token. So what we're going to do is we are going to also just show us buying the token. So we'll go to our marketplace, and here we can see the ones that have been listed. We can also view using collections like characters, places, artifacts. So there are no places, for example, we only have characters. Okay, so now that we have listed and we've tokenized and listed our resource, we can now buy the token because we have created the offer. So we have already created the offer, the token. We have created the sell offer, and now somebody just needs to accept that sell offer that we have created. So what we will do is we will also just accept, or we'll also just buy that token. And this is, we are buying it using our the seller's account, but it's just going to increase this value here, and then it will of course decrease the XRP that is in the actual wallet address. But we just want to show that it will increase this XRP value after we buy it. So we are just going to authorize this sell offer, and then we're going to sign it, and we are going to wait for it. So if somebody was going to buy it back like this, now it's going to be transferred from the Axone wallet address, and it's going to go into and it's going to go into their own wallet address. So it's going to be transferred from the Axone, and it's going to go into their actual wallet address. So it will no longer be custodial, but they can still create offers on our platform still. So the tunneling here had gone down, but I think Zaman will try to send the webhook a couple of times if it fails. So I think it will just take a little bit more time before it actually reflects. That it has gone through. Okay, there we go. So payment is successful. Okay, so the offer has gone through. So if we refresh, we'll see that we now have 0.9 XRP. We can see that 0.03 is the platform fee, and yeah, we can withdraw it or do whatever we want to do with it. And so now that if we go to our resources, we'll see that it's now not listed because it was listed, but now it was delisted because we accepted the offer. But if we want to list it again, we can list it, and the cycle will go round again the same way that we have already seen it go. Yes, that is it for the UI overview of tokenization or creating NFTs from resources. If we now go to the back end and see what's going on, the main or the important object is the resource object. So if we go to src lib and we go to properties and we go to resource, we see the resource properties. So we have resource types of image, video, audio, and document, but currently for illustrations we are only using the image resource type. But the idea is to add animations as well, audio, documents, which will be other resource types that are linked to the written work. And so after we've tokenized a resource, it will now have an NFT ID, it will have an NFT wallet address, which is the wallet address of the NFTs, or wallet address of the NFTs holder, or the minter, or the current owner. If, for example, it has been transferred, it will show the current owner of that NFT. So that's it about the resources. And then we also have the same API that we are using. So it's in Zoom. So the webhook also listens for our NFT token minting, our NFT creation of an offer, and then when the offer is actually accepted, and it will run some a few like logics based on that. And what else? Yeah, so there is more a logic that is running, I guess, in the background, but the most important ones, the most important classes, as I said, will be that resources, the resources properties. And if you would like to go and see the logic that is run by the resources builder, you can come into the documents, digital assets, and then resource. So this is what builds a resource, and any updates that happens in terms of like the NFT being updated, or the NFT wallet address being updated, that is done in this update method. But we are using the builder architecture, so it is very good and makes us not to put too many parameters in constructors and all of that sort. So yeah, I think this is it for the illustration, and I hope it all kind of makes sense. But yeah, please feel free to ask us any questions via email or any other communication channel. But thank you very much.